Dear student, due to coronavirus, school started online classes for your study. So you can subscribe Golden Flower Palia YouTube channel, like and press the bell icon.
Hello student, good morning. Today in class 12 biology, I'll select the topic gametogenesis. A student, before starting gametogenesis, you know very well about testes and about ovaries. In one in male reproductive system and another is in female reproductive system. So ovaries and testes both are regarded as the primary sex organ and also responsible for the development of gametes as well as certain hormones. So student, in this section gametogenesis means in simple way development of gametes inside the gonads like testes and ovaries is known as gametogenesis. Now student, this gametogenesis occurs in all the sexually reproducing animals and it again divided into two parts. One is spermatogenesis means formation of sperms inside the testes, and another one oogenesis means formation of ovum or ootid inside the ovaries. Now further, this spermatogenesis divides into four phases. So this is about gametogenesis. One is spermatogenesis, another is oogenesis. Now student, spermatogenesis, the process of formation, or you can say the development of sperms or spermatozoa from diploid spermatogonia is called spermatogenesis. Again, this spermatogenesis consists of four parts. One is multiplicatory phase. Second is growth phase. Third is maturation phase. And fourth is differentiation phase. Student, here four phase: multiplicative phase, also known as proliferative phase, growth phase, maturation phase, and differentiation phase. So, inner lining of seminiferous tubule having several germinal cells, and these germinal cells are present in germinal epithelium. So these germinal cells are known as spermatogonia, having diploid in nature. So here this is a spermatogonia having 2x number of chromosome, divides mitotically, means mitotic cell division, mitotic cell division, but chromosome number same, 2x and 2x. Again further divide bimitotically, mitotic division to form 4, but nature is having diploid 2x, like that. So these are known as primary spermatocyte. Student, anyone goes in growth phase and after taking growth, reduction division carried out, means meiosis to form haploid secondary spermatocyte. Secondary spermatocyte. Now again division going on. 4 haploid spermatids are formed. Spermatids are formed. And these 4 spermatids further differentiate to form motile spermatozoa. So student, again here spermatogonia divide mitotically to form 2 in number, then again mitotically form primary spermatocyte, means number increasing and increasing. Now any one spermatocyte undergoes growth phase after attaining the more and more nutrition, divide meiotically or reduction division to form haploid secondary spermatocyte, and these secondary spermatocyte again goes reduction division to form 4 haploid spermatids, and these spermatids rearranged to form spermatozoa or sperms. Now student, in differentiation phase, when spermatid transform into spermatozoa, this is known as spermiogenesis. And motile sperm or spermatozoa, when released from seminiferous tubule, this is known as spermiation. So one is spermatogenesis, second is spermiogenesis, and third is spermiation. So this is the formation of male gamete, that is the sperm or spermatozoa. Now student, after spermatogenesis, a question arises here: what types of hormone that regulate the spermatogenesis, or you can say hormonal control of spermatogenesis. So here spermatogenesis totally controlled by hormones. So here hypothalamus, endocrine gland present in the brain, secreted a releasing hormone, that is the GnRH, gonadotropic releasing hormone. So this GnRH activate the anterior pituitary. This anterior pituitary also known as adenohypophysis, means anterior. And when anterior pituitary having active form, with the help of GnRH, secreted one is LH, luteinizing hormone, and one is FSH. Now follicular stimulating hormone, this is FSH, act on the Sertoli cells, and these Sertoli cells help in the development of spermatogenesis as well as release a hormone that is known as inhibin. Now whenever the process is accessed, so this inhibin control the hypothalamus by negative feedback. On the second way, LH act on Leydig cell. These Leydig cells also known as interstitial cells. So these interstitial cells of Leydig cell release a type of androgen hormone. So this androgen hormone known as the testosterone, and this testosterone help to the Sertoli cell for the stimulate spermatogenesis and help in reproductive tract and other functions. So whenever testosterone in excess, so it gives the signal to hypothalamus to stop the release of GnRH and give the signal to the anterior pituitary to deactive, means to release some amount of LH that is needed. So this is about hormonal control of spermatogenesis. Now student, structure of sperm or spermatozoa. So a sperm divides into four parts: head, neck, tail, and middle piece. So all four parts they covered by plasma membrane. So here this is the structure of one spermatozoa. Its anterior part capped by a acrosome, and this acrosome have a spore lysine or hyaluronidase. Now this head contains one large nucleus containing chromosomal material. So here the number of chromosomes are haploid, means X number of chromosome. Next to the chromosome, they condensed in a chromatin thread, chromatin body. Beside it, neck region having two centriole. One is proximal centriole, another is distal centriole. So dear student, proximal centriole which is necessary for the first cleavage of zygote, means when zygote divide, this proximal centriole is necessary. Now next, distal centriole that connect to the tail of axial filament. So now student, next is middle piece. Middle piece, this is a middle part, and it has more and more mitochondria. Means here mitochondria is in coiled form. So dear student, these mitochondria provide energy source for the swimming of sperm. So next is axial filament surrounded by plasma.
Do self study at home and stay home, save lives. Thank you very much.